Hey guys, it's MJ, and let's talk about the Strength card today. Yesterday I had someone ask me on Instagram if my Grimalkin Tarot deck follow the same meanings and messages found in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And yes, the answer is yes. There are similarities and there are differences as well with all of my decks, but they all, so far, the decks that I've created all follow the same or similar meanings and messages found in the Rider-Waite deck. So if you know how to read Rider-Waite, you can read the Crow Tarot, the Wise Dog, and the Grimalkin Tarot just fine. There are some differences in symbolism, and I'm going to show you that today. So let's get with the Strength card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Here we have this woman. She's in this white dress, beautiful white dress. She looks like she's probably somebody who is, higher up in society. You can just tell she's very clean looking. She has lots of flowers all around her. And the lion, she's petting a lion, and there's a sense of just companionship between these two. There's no tension, right? You can see just by the posture, the cat's posture here is one of arching its back, and it's like really enjoying the touch that this fair maiden perhaps is providing. It's a soft touch, and that's generally what the message here with the Strength card is about. It's about using a soft touch. It's about opening your heart up to someone. It's this teamwork perhaps. And on the lion side, the lion is practicing restraint, because the lion obviously could turn around and have this maiden as a midday snack. But there's a sense of compassion and companionship with the lion as well. So together these two are working in harmony, and that's where you see we have this infinity symbol above her head, and there's more opportunities that come to you when you can find common ground, when you can come together, where you can let go of your ego and a need to dominate. So with the Crow Tarot deck here, what I did is I took this story found in the Rider-Waite, and I thought about how a crow and a lion might interact. And I thought about them having this relationship, out in the wild, and this playfulness that the crow brings, and this calm, you can see this calm energy of the lion. It's almost yawning, it's like, it's not threatened by the crow, and you can see the crow is not threatened by the lion. Together, they have this almost peaceful sort of vibe. The crow can fly out ahead and can check out where things are, maybe where there's food, and the lion can serve as a form of protection perhaps for the crow in some way. But together they get along, and it's a peaceful energy that this pair bring. And you can see there are flowers where in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the maiden has flowers in her dress. I use the flowers in the lion's mane. And for this deck, for the Crow Tarot, it's about bringing people together. It's about finding beauty in a situation and just letting down your guard. Can you imagine some lion, like the king of the jungle, wrapping his head in flowers? It's about being true to yourself and allowing a pure spirit, a pure heart to be what is at center, what's at the focus. Again, we have the infinity symbol, where when you can tame that wild side of you, when you can work with others in a way that isn't dominating, more opportunities come about. Here I also put in this big pine tree. And the pine tree, when you see trees in my deck, they symbolize strength, and they obviously with the Strength card, but also a grounded energy and being rooted and connected. When you think about how trees, their roots extend outward, that's what I imagine with the Strength card. Is like when you are in grace, you have this ability to connect with people who may not necessarily be in your immediate, community, right? Or your social circle. You have this ability to connect with other people as well. So with the Wise Dog deck, I took the idea of the lion and the fair maiden. Here is a Boston Terrier, and I thought, strength would be for a little dog who could, again, easily be a midday lunch here, snack, to pat the nose almost playfully of the lion. I added clouds here and you can see they're parting to symbolize like finding clarity and moving into yourself and allowing light to come in. And we have a giant poppy here above these two, and that is also a symbol of strength. I put the flowers up in the corners, the garland flowers, and again, that is about bringing people together, about bringing a community together and finding common ground. And we have the infinity symbol here as well. So very, very basic. The Wise Dog deck is a very basic symbol for the Strength card. The Grimalkin deck, here we have a cat and a dog, and you can see the dog has its teeth baring. It's baring its teeth, but the cat. So of the three decks, or of the four decks here, my three decks, the Wise Dog is the only one where the lion figure, in this case the dog figure, is showing a little bit of aggression. But you can see it's the cat that comes in that's taming this dog. You can tell by its face, I don't know if you can see it, he almost has a smile, she almost has a smile or a smirk, and she's staring right into his eyes, and she's not threatened at all. So I imagine this creature, when I was doing the Grimalkin deck, my thought with this Strength card was, you know, when you have to confront somebody who is just so, like, they're wrapped up in their ego and they're so angry, or they're so just wrapped up in themselves, right? Have you ever been in a meeting and you might have an angry boss who's just going on a tirade, and it's that person who can just sort of stand up and speak calmly, speak truth to power, not allow their emotions to take over, and almost like they have this way of taking that person from a 15, you know, maybe down to a 7, you know what I mean? And that's what my thought was with this Grimalkin Tarot, is this cat putting its paws gently over the mouth, touching the teeth, which would be something that would be so threatening, right? And using just expression to show this creature that it's not frightened of it at all, and that there's a better way to be. You know, there's a better way to find the answer, that there's this calmness here. And so we have the poppy, again, like the Wise Dog, I have poppies, and that is a symbol of strength. In all of the cards, there's the infinity symbol. The birch trees in the background represent purity and good fortune and good luck as a result of perhaps taming someone who is perhaps wild. Or standing up. It's really about standing up to a brute, really, you know, and doing it in a way that doesn't fight fire with fire. You know, it's like, I think, and I may be butchering this, so please bear with me. Martin Luther King said, you can't fight darkness with darkness, you can only fight darkness with light. That's what, when I created this card, excuse me, when I created this card, that's what I wanted to portray. I wanted to portray that energy of combating somebody, or having to deal with someone who is so aggressive, and not matching their energy, but instead elevating it, elevating your own energy so that you can almost diffuse the tension. So anyway, that is the Strength card. So when you see the Strength card, whether it be the Grimalkin, the Wise Dog, or the Crow Tarot, or the Rider-Waite deck, you know it's time to use a soft touch. It's time to use compassion. It's time to let your ego take a back seat. You know, don't even let it anywhere near, you know, the driver's seat right now. You might even want to just throw it in the trunk. This is a time to use your soft skills and reach out with some grace and compassion when you're working with somebody who may be frustrating you. If you have a boss who is really just a butt, you know, I mean, like, come on, we've all had them, right? We've all had those bosses that just come in and nothing you do could be right. You know, instead of fighting them, extend some compassion, stand up for yourself, hold yourself up, right? This is not about cowering. No, this is about having strength, having that ability to speak clearly with intention and love, so that you can get the result that you want without ever having to dominate someone else. So I hope this little strength session here makes sense, and feel free to post questions or comments below. Much love to you. Peace, and I'll be back with another card very soon.